have been flying around for quite some time now. I'm happy to announce that I am 11 weeks pregnant. Ken and I are expecting our very first child. This was not planned at all. It was completely unexpected. All the things that I wanted in a mother, I want to give to this baby.
Fans are concerned that Gypsy Rose is pregnant. After leaving prison, divorcing her husband, and running back to her ex, Gypsy announces that she is pregnant with Kim.
So it's funny how he starts with fans are concerned that she's pregnant. Usually it's like fans are overjoyed that Gypsy Rose is pregnant, but fans are like, oh my God, what's going on? Gypsy Rose is pregnant.
Baby. And there are mixed reactions. So let's get into it. I don't know if I should be happy, if I should be worried, if I should be scared, because Gypsy Rose, our little Gyp, is pregnant. If a cat has 9 lives, Gypsy has 10, because she got out of prison and she was married. She's been divorced. She got back with her fiance and now she's pregnant. She's done all of what everyone else wants to do within a couple of months. But I would be lying if I said I wasn't concerned for this kid and for Gypsy, because she's gone through so many changes the last few months that now she's going to be experiencing changes with her body, and then she's going to have a freaking baby to take care of. Gypsy shared the exciting news in a video titled, "I'm Pregnant, My Journey So Far," on her.
And I mean, already like with the big news, you know, like I'm pregnant, my journey so far and everything, like it's just like, and Sloan has the same concerns I do. It's like, you know, listen, you don't want to get to the point where you're like, no, she should not be getting pregnant. Like, because you just feel like you don't want to say that to somebody, right? But at the same time, you're concerned. You're like, I don't know, like, is this a good thing? Like, but who am I to say that about somebody's life? One thing I will say, God bless that baby. God bless that soul inside of her.
Her YouTube channel. Gypsy's now on YouTube. Hey, Gyp. She shares that Ken and her are expecting their first child in January 2025, saying it wasn't planned at all and it was completely unexpected. She shared that she's 11 weeks pregnant, and I have a feeling she shared this to possibly clarify that the kid is not her ex-husband's Ryan Anderson. And I'm sure her ex-husband Ryan Anderson is feeling it right now, because he's been all over social media talking about them, sharing tea on Gypsy, and now she's pregnant. So I know his feelings must be hurt.
When I first learned that I was pregnant, the first thing that I noticed was the cravings. So I craved orange juice. Orange juice was not something that like I craved on a daily basis before. So when I started craving orange juice, I'm like, okay, well, guess I just want orange juice. I didn't think.
I mean, I cannot believe this girl is even out of jail, bro. Like, you know, seriously, Sloan is so bright. By the way, guys, if you like this episode, if you like this channel, please don't forget to hit the like button. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and the notification bell. But coming back to the point, Sloan is right. Sloan is like, you know, our Gyp is just has 10 lives. I mean, this girl went to jail. She, you know, made sure to manipulate somebody to unalive her mother, went to jail. Her is out already, and then now already starting a family with her boyfriend, talking about that she crave orange juice and all kinds of things, right? Furthermore, my thing is that, like, with this is time does fly. I will say time does fly, and it's like, well, she did her time, Casey. So what do you want? Like, can't she live her life? So I get it, guys. Believe me, I am not the one who's gonna sit here and be like, no, she should be, you know, chemically, like, never, right? It's just, Father God, I am so nervous. And then because I will have another clip of Gypsy like lying, taking the morning after pill with Ryan, but I'm just confused. Like, but you say you didn't plan this, yet you didn't stop it like you stopped the other one, though, right? That's how you know this chick been scheming since she got out of jail.
Anything of it. And then like the next thing that I noticed was like the hunger, like an insatiable hunger to just eat everything. I really went on a binge and just started eating everything.
Gypsy, that is too relatable, because I crave everything as well, but I'm not pregnant. Either way, she started off by saying that this pregnancy was unexpected, though there are some like signs within her video that kind of suggest that she was working on her fertility, kind of like preparing to have a kid. So while she says this is unexpected, maybe it wasn't supposed to happen so soon, it does seem like she wanted to get pregnant by Kim, which I feel like she hasn't been able to live much of her life yet. So it's fascinating to me that she wants to like give up her independence already. Probably part of the trauma that she has from her mother, just having someone control her. She wants to have a man in her life like Ken. She has to. And now she's going to have this baby tying her.
Ken is the donor, okay? Because Gypsy is not, listen, Gypsy, when it comes to men, a man has not been necessarily the most important thing in her life. Unfortunately, that was her mom who kept her away from her father because he was asking too many questions about how old she was. You know, can she walk or not? Anyway, right? But at the same time, like, you know, Gypsy needed somebody to give her that baby, but she didn't want it with Ryan. Ryan was overbearing for her. Like that wasn't going to be her boo anytime soon. But with Ken, it's like whatever Ken says, you know, Ken is not even whatever Ken says, whatever Gypsy says. And I already know that's what that is. She probably, anyway, I'm not going to say the last thing. I mean, she probably set it up and he might not have known. Who knows? We're going to see how exactly she prepared for this. But again, it's like, yeah, she hasn't been independent on her own. But her thing is like, well, I kind of did that in jail already. And look, I need the people on me. I got to like, you know, like, come on. I need the next step is like, and I saw this coming, but I didn't think it would be so fast. But the thing is, again, I think that people were just kind of getting bored with Gypsy. I mean, I think that's really what it was. Wow.
Her down as well.
I missed my period and I didn't think anything of it because I had seen my OBGYN and I had tested my fertility. And she's like, we're probably gonna have to put you on fertility meds or at least something to make you ovulate because you're not ovulating on a regular. And I missed my period. I thought I was just having issues with ovulation.
Now, of course, pregnancy is a complicated thing. I don't even know what to add to that because I don't understand it. But I mean, of course, we want
to add for him. Gypsy's been taking the big O. And that's obvious, right? Now she's back a little bit more plump again. So, you know, obviously with being pregnant and everything, I would hope she wouldn't be doing that. So it threw her cycle off, right? And the thing is, it threw her cycle off. So it made it, because that's what's going to happen when you're losing weight. She's losing weight. And so it actually makes you more fertile when you lose weight. And that's why people are saying like the big O is making people get pregnant, but it's really the weight loss that's doing it. Weight loss can do a lot of things for people. We are anyway. So there's that. Now you would think somebody like that, if you weren't planning to get pregnant, you would just then take a birth control just to be like, you know what, why don't we do this? Because you would think the conversation would be like, I'm afraid I'm going to get pregnant because I don't know my cycle. So I'm a little scared I'm going to get pregnant. Right. So then the thing would be like, well, while you're on the O, why don't you take some birth control until you figure out, allegedly, in my opinion, until you figure out exactly what you want to do. And then that'll stop you from getting pregnant since you can't do real family planning on a calendar right now. Okay. Instead, they gave her fertility medication to make her period regular. It just, to me, feels like somebody who wanted to get pregnant. Like it does. And it like, look, whatever, right? It is what it is. It is what it is. Like, I'm not here to say, oh, that's horrible. People do that when they want to get pregnant. But don't make it, you know what it is? It's like she's making it seem like, oh, I only did this, this wasn't planned. But I took fertility medication.
Gypsy to be doing her best. Though it does seem like this pregnancy isn't easy for her because she goes on to explain a little bit of the symptoms that she's experiencing.
I had texted with Ken and he's like, have you taken a pregnancy test? And I'm like, no, I don't think I'm pregnant. I don't think it's that. And then I had taken a test and it turned out.
I like how Ken is the one to suggest it. It makes me assume that he kind of knew what he was doing. Like, maybe he knew that one moment probably did a little bit more than just, I
don't think that Ken even suggested it. I think that she took the test or she probably coerced him to suggest it. Like she's doing with us. Nobody thinks I'm pregnant. Why would I be pregnant? I don't know, because you're a healthy woman who is of age to get pregnant and you have unprotected sex. What? That's how chicks talk. I know chicks like Gypsy, right? But then times 10 with Gypsy. Gypsy's a whole different kind of person.
Than just intimacy that he knocked it up.
Positive. I have experienced crazy mood swings. Poor Ken. If he breathes wrong, I am just like, ah! Morning sickness. I've been actually very blessed to not have major morning sickness. All
right. So we did already talk about that. Let's just see a little bit about this whole Ken thing and then we'll stop there because I did do an episode about this.
He's a celebrity. Gypsy said that Ken and I reconnected as friends. It wasn't like a jump out of a marriage and then let's meet up with you and boom, we're in a relationship, even though it seems that way. She said we had a friendship for the longest time. He was in a relationship. I was with Ryan. After Gypsy's marriage to Ryan fell apart, Gypsy told people that Ken is who she turned to. Quote, it wasn't until I knew my marriage was over that I was like, I would like to see you and hang out because we never.
She's ready. She's like, camera, smile.
I mean, she is pregnant, so you guys can tell it's very different in prison.
I'm not divorced yet. We still have till October for the divorce to be final. Actually, we have court this month, at the end of this month. It's a long process. The latest episode of our show, was it interesting.
Poor Ryan, I'm sure he is not feeling great right now, especially when Gypsy is so obsessed with Ken, saying that he's her first love. Now he's going to be the father of her child. And it seemed like Ryan was just like a filler, like a void that she kept around for a while. Though
it's absolutely insane. I mean, we could stop right there even because we did talk about Ryan being a filler, but you guys, this is what it is. I mean, this girl played the system. She played the people. She played everything about it. It is what it is. And you know what? What are you going to do, right? But the fact that she knows how to play people like this is like, you could tell. I mean, she has a camera on. The borderline personality disorder is real, like camera on, camera on. Like, I'm trying to be this person who, you know, live streams a lot more just on a regular, and I still can't even get that life under control yet. Gypsy, nothing stops the camera. Nothing stops the camera when it comes to whatever, man. I don't know, man. We're gonna follow this though, but you know, we're just praying anyway for her pregnancy, and we're praying, you know, that the baby is nice, healthy, and everything else, and then we'll just go from there. But I'm telling you that this is not somebody. Okay, we'll leave it at that, guys. Continue to please don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Please continue to watch the channel, guys. I will see you guys at the next one. Bye.